So growing up in the city that I grew up in, there wasn't really much to do. So me and some friends, we would go to the bigger cities that were around us. Mainly Spokane and Tri-Cities. So if you couldn't guess, Tri-Cities is three bigger cities really close together. So we would go to Tri-Cities, more specifically the mall, and we'd basically go and say we would hit on girls, right? We never actually hit on girls though, because confidence levels, I'm not even gonna lie, they're pretty low. So my confidence level is pretty low. Actually, there was this one time where, I'm gonna paint the picture here. There was a guy and a girl, right? They're obviously dating. They were holding hands. My friend Jonathan goes up behind him. I swear he's maybe 10 feet behind him. And he just goes, "Hey!" So she turns around and he turns around. And then my friend turns around and he puts his hand over his face. And I hear him say, "Oh my God, I look so stupid." And he walked off. And that is as close as we have gotten to hitting on girls in these little trips that we have had. Anyway, we get to the mall. We go into Champs because I play basketball. And then I find this sky blue Jordan shirt. So I bought it. It matched my outfit. So I'm wearing, at the current time, a white t-shirt with white Jordan shorts with some sky blue detail, and then my shoes were also white with some sky blue. So in my head, I'm like, yo, this shirt matches my shit, I gotta buy it. So I bought it. We go out to the car and I want to put the shirt on, right? Which, to be honest, I'm not too sure why. It's not like me putting on that blue shirt is magically gonna make me more attractive. I don't know. Maybe I thought some girl that plays basketball is gonna see me, and then she's gonna be like, "Yo, you play basketball? Me too." And then we're gonna have basketball babies. I don't know. But I put the shirt on, and we are standing near my trunk because I put the other shirt, the old shirt, into the trunk. My friend looks at me and he goes, "Hey man, can I close the trunk?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure man, go ahead and close it. I'm good." I get to the driver's side door and my door is locked. Obviously, I'm like, no big deal. Let me check my right pocket. Now, if you didn't know, I have a whole system. So, because I used to wear a lot of basketball shorts. So I'd keep my phone in my left pocket and then my keys and my wallet in my right pocket. That way the keys won't scratch up my phone, right? My keys also have a Denver Nugget lanyard. That's right, I'm a Denver Nugget fan. Fuck the Lakers. Let's move on. So I go to my right pocket where my keys should be, and they're not there. They are missing. So I'm patting myself down, right? Damn near giving myself a cavity search, and I cannot find these keys. My friend goes, "Hey man, hurry up and open the door." And I'm like, bro, funny story, right? I don't have my keys on me. He goes, "Man, stop playing. It's not funny. Open your car." And I'm like, bitch, does it sound like I'm playing right now? We are about to have some major trust exercises, and you're gonna have to check my ass because I do not have my keys on me. I don't know where they are. So we're standing there like a bunch of geniuses, not really knowing what to do. So one of us, forgot who, but someone got the great idea for us to try to break into my trunk. So we're picking up anything that we can find on the ground. We're picking up rocks, we're picking up sticks. I think one of us found some paper or some shit, and we're trying to fit this into the keyhole of my trunk. Now, looking back, it probably was not a very good look because you have three guys all trying to break into a car, and we're all Mexican. So I'm surprised we didn't get the cops called on us, to be honest. But that's besides the point. So my friend Jonathan actually gets a good idea. And he says, dude, doesn't your dad live in Sunnyside? Can he just come give us a spare key? Now, just so everyone knows, the city that we're from, Moses Lake, is, I would say, a little bit short of an hour and a half away from where we currently are in Tri-Cities. Now, the city that my dad is in, Sunnyside, it's about 45 minutes away from Tri-Cities. And I do have a spare key at my mom's as well as at my dad's. So logically speaking, it's actually not a bad idea. So I look at him dead in the eye and I tell him, don't you ever suggest that on your life ever again. That's not even an option at this point. Now, there's actually a very logical reason why I said this, because a lot of you may not get this, some of you might, but my dad is the type to never let you live anything down, ever. He's the type where he could be free falling to his death, like from an airplane, 10,000 feet in the air, right? Free falling to his death. And right when he's about to hit the ground, all you're gonna hear is, remember when you locked your keys into your car? Splat. So my friend goes, so you'd rather have us stay stranded here than to ask your dad for help? And I'm like, yeah, without question. So a couple more minutes pass by and we actually see a mall cop riding around. Like, no joke, Paul Blart mall cop on a Segway, like just passing right by us. So I stop him and I'm like, hey man, I locked my keys in my car. Is there any way you could help us out? He's like, yeah, sure. Let me see what I can do. I see him pull out what I call it a Jimmy. I don't know if some other people call it like a Slim Jim, or I call it a Jimmy, right? To slide it into the window of your car to unlock the car. So he pulls that out, and then me and my friends were talking for a bit, and then I hear a click, and he opens my door. He goes, you guys didn't see anything. So I give him a big, fat, wet lip lock, right? And then he pepper sprays me, and I'm on the ground crying. Nah, just kidding. But I did say, man, I don't even care what you did. You unlocked my car. Thanks. I really do appreciate it. So I pop my trunk, and sure enough, my keys are right there inside my trunk. So we get out of there, go to the movies, actually made it to the movie on time, make it home. Everything is good to go. But if there is one thing that I learned from all this, is that trunks are really hard to break into, and that I really need to buy a Jimmy and not the condom, or maybe the condoms too. Who knows? Actually, yeah, I do.